I don't know how I'm doing this YouTube daily diary other than I'm giving my full raw thoughts at all times. And do you know what the hard thing is about your raw thoughts? It's like I'm giving you my live thoughts about what I'm thinking currently, what I'm thinking about the past, what I'm thinking about the future, my plans. And then the plight of human being is we break our word, we don't follow through with plans, we do things that are like half-assed but not fully, we get excited and motivated and the next day we fail. Anyway, so today's story is, after everything that I've said, after everything, I was like, we're so good, we've taken off intercourse off the table, or just it been really mature, really adult. All that went out the window day 6 today. So, and that's interesting. That's interesting for a few reasons. The reason is like there's a chemical release. There's a chemical release, a chemical bonding, a chemical thing happening when that occurs. And having that not in play has been good. It's allowed me to focus on other things. It's allowed me to have the same energy levels. If you can kind of get, like, I've spoken this before, it's like everything's the same bar one thing. So everything's the same. You've added this person, but you haven't put any oxytocin in there or any chemical fluctuations. I'm more able to see what is so, what is not so, like actually able to see that. So in an interesting way, to make clearer decisions, stay stable. So if you're already stable and make one change, observe that change, see the impact it made, then pause, wait for the next change. Pause, wait for the next change. So that's literally how to do it. So we've added a change. How do I feel? I feel connected to her. And also no different, if that makes sense. So connected to her and also no different, but at least the questioning called that we won't be exactly in tune or in sync. Well, that's not the case. So we are in tune and we are in sync, and there's stuff. So it's like, it's just a tragic story now, because you can have all of this, you can have even connection, but there's some things that actually don't work. Our lifestyles are very different, and where she's at in her life and where I'm at in my life, we're working at very different times. Just very different times that we're working on things, and it won't fit together. But it's also like, I realized, yes, it was a planned holiday, but my work ethic has gone down, which is obvious. It's a holiday, that's fine. My gym has gone down, just doing bare minimal to keep sort of physique, calling it a rest or a deload week, but still moving. And interestingly, more attentive to the female rather than to the album that has just been released. More attentive to the things that really excite me. So it's like, I have this thing which makes me still drop my stuff and become more focused on the other person instead of my personal stuff. So I have to get really concrete on what I love and what I don't love, what I do and what I don't do, how I actually work on my self-love, to make sure that I love myself so much. I need to kind of love myself more than I love the other person. Really, if you think about it, because if I love myself more than the other person, I'll always give to myself first, and then I'll give to the other person. Where if I love them more than me every time, I end up giving to them and not giving to myself. That's problematic. That is problematic, and that needs to be addressed before I can be at any point in another relationship. That's just the reality of it. But what am I? I am pleasantly relaxed, pleasantly surprised that it's good, pleasantly concerned that I haven't processed, presently also been like, this is the first person that I've been intimate with since X. Present that is can impact my emotions, can impact my stuff. So present that I need to be really responsible how I come out of this and really don't build life plans around anything else other than myself. It's weird. It's weird because from here you usually end up, and now I end up in a relationship somehow. I guess this is really good. We like hanging out, we'll do this. I feel like I've ended up in relationships, not necessarily choosing like, hey, like I really need this is a core value of mine, or this is a core value of mine, or this is a core value of mine. And it's interesting, in this relationship I can be like, right, if we were ever to partner up, my core values I'm realizing is, yeah, my partner does need to be healthy and have a health focus, needs to move every day, needs to eat healthy every day. That's just the reality of it, and that's what I require in my household. And it's in my household, like said in a certain way, but that's kind of what I require in my household, to be around this energy. So what this mainly has given me as a big thing is realizing how much I give in relationships, or what my value is in relationships, more so again, just saying like how valuable I am in relationships. And another person being able to acknowledge and see that makes me realize that, okay, well, I bring so much to the table from my side. I need to be observant. What do you bring from the table? So what do you as a person bring from your side of the table? What do you add to the relationship? What will you add to the relationship? Because I'm like, here's what I'll add to the relationship. What will you add to the relationship? And what are non-negotiables? What are like, this is the rules, this is how this is done, and I don't want to have it done any other way. Or here's how this is done. I'm fine to have it done other ways, but this is a mandatory in our household. So it's interesting because with that, I can have a person that is already living that, and then you're finding a person that already has similar habits, or you fall in love with a person that doesn't have those habits, but potentially has wanted what the lifestyle that you have anyway, and they're willing to go, okay, well, I'll just take the ropes and learn as I go that way, but I don't have the energy to really, or desire to want to teach anybody. But then you fall in love with the person, and then you're like, I guess I want to show you how to do this. Like anytime somebody asks me a question or asks for some help, I'm always like, okay, let me help you, let me answer that question, like every single time. So I'm working on it. In that sense, I'm working on just, yeah. Disappointed that I didn't last an extra day. Not disappointed. It's just brought a whole new complexity to this friendship and this scenario. But I also don't have to make it a big deal. I don't have to make it a big deal. That's it. So, hard to determine what is, what isn't. Just like whatever, just doing life. Not a lot of cardio in the last week. Gym low. This is what it looks like gym low, smoke here and there, don't look after your health necessarily, stop working and I wanted a pattern interrupt. This has definitely interrupted my pattern, and it's made me really excited to go be in routine again and actually work and actually be like, yes. And I think that's good for me to recognize that I like that. I like that kind of mentality. Like I like being in in the flow of it. I like being in the flow of it. I like being in routine. I like kicking goals. I like winning. So do more of that, Andrew. It's like that simple. But yeah, in sum up, it's very difficult to film yourself and say with so certainty. I remember yesterday with so certainty explaining how, oh yes, of course, like this is how you, in yesterday's video, this is so good. The value that I'm getting from not having any relations is just so valuable, asking adult questions, feeling so good about myself. Literally next day, like I failed. I said I was gonna do something and then I failed, and it is my fault. So, and I'm not mad at it. So that's where I'm at. I can only be what I can be currently. No, I can't just only be what I can be. I'm going to be a legend. Self-love is definitely present. Self-love is definitely present as something that I really need to take on as my main priority. Because when I love myself, I also know myself. When I love myself, I accept all of myself. Then I know myself, and then I can, with new people, I can introduce myself, which is the one that I love, which is myself. And then people self-select if they're like, we like you or we don't like you. And what I've designed is I've designed a person of me that I love. So I love myself, so who loves me as myself? Any takers? Because that's what we want. We want the person that falls in love with the version that I love myself, not another version. And that's why I can't get into another relationship. That's exactly why I can't get into a relationship. So I must love myself first. So therefore, the person that I present to the world is the version that I love being. Then people will either like or dislike me, but the people that do like me will like the version that I love as well of myself. Meaning those relationships will be good, long-term, etc. Where at the moment, you can be talking to me now and I don't love myself, so I'm like, well, you're falling in love or liking a person, the one that I don't love. So I almost lose respect for that person. I was like, well, if you're loving me now, what are you going to be like when I love myself? Anyway, I'm rambling. Point is, I've broken my word. I'm not super mad at it. And I think it's going to take time to process, but I'm okay with that. So, that's all I got. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.